Okay, so speaking of your girl, I knew that you was booed up, so I ain't gonna get too much of your business. I'm just gonna ask you some general questions that the single ladies out there would like to know. So for a successful, you're not married, so I'm gonna say single.
Correct.
For a successful single man, what were some of the things that you were looking for in a potential partner?
Somebody that was somewhat like-minded.
Okay.
And when I say somewhat, like, you don't have to think exactly like me, but you need to have a growing mindset, right? Like, I cannot be with somebody that's like just complacent, stagnant, and not open-minded to growth. So you have to be growth-minded. You have to be willing to grow in all aspects, not just in finances or just mentality and general, but like spiritual, right? I mean, physical, health. Like, you have to be constantly growing. How can we become better? Because I feel like if we're going to become better as a unit, you got to become better as an individual.
Yep.
Right? So growth mindset. You got to be intentional, right? Like, again, I always, like, people ask me, like, do you have to be with an entrepreneur? Not necessarily. I would prefer, but my thing is just be great with whatever you choose to be. Like, just like, excellence should be the goal.
In any area.
In any area. That's just my deal. And you have to have a good heart, right? Like, if I feel, I don't know, like, it doesn't even have to be for me, but I just feel like you just have to have a good heart, period.
Like, just being a good person.
Yeah, just being a good person. That's really important, because the way how I like to see it is, like, this person is going to be, potentially a future, mother of my child. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any kids yet. So it's like, do I think about, well, if I had kids just like them,
would I be mad at myself?
Yeah. Would I be mad at myself, or would I be cool with that? That's how I think. And that's probably why I don't have kids yet, right? Because I think very long term when it comes to that.
Okay, so for the single ladies out there, I got to do it for my single ladies. A lot of these single ladies are getting played. And I know that you're not out here playing games, but maybe in your former playing games years, if you had those, what would you say are some of the signs that a woman is getting played that she might not recognize?
Dang, that's a good question. The signs. What are the signs? Well, I feel like a lot of, I don't know if I should say this, but
say it.
I feel like oftentimes women don't really trust their discernment.
Facts.
Right. I feel like a lot of times women will see, like, they'll see like red flags, and they'll probably just kind of just act like they don't see it. Right. Like, for me, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna say like I was like I'm a perfect guy, because I'm not. But at the same time, I just never want to string women along. Like, what I'm saying? Like, if I was gonna be serious, I'm gonna say I'm serious. But if I'm not, I'm not. But
if you're not, are you just not going to be serious, or are you going to say you're not being serious? Because those are two different things.
So it just really depends. If I'm asked, so here's the thing. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you.
But if you don't ask, don't tell.
I think that's probably.
You know what though? That's the conversation we've had, because women don't ask enough questions.
Yeah.
A lot of times, a man might not lie, but you're gonna be able to tell whether or not he's telling the truth.
For sure.
But we don't want to know the truth, so we don't ask the question.
Exactly. Discernment. You know what I'm saying? Discernment. I just think that's a really important thing. And also just kind of like, I don't know, pay attention to the man. Like, I feel like you can tell a person's character by the things they say and the things that they do and how they move around other people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a perfect man, but I know my character, right? So I know if you ask me a question, I'm going to tell you the truth. Right? So it's like, that's just me.
Okay, so I got one more question. I need the truth. What would you say? We always talk about like red flags that women need to look out for, right?
Yeah.
What are some red flags that women could be displaying that they don't realize? So she shows up to the first date. What are some things that could be like, oh no, can't be a second date?
So I've been in situations where like 100% I could tell this girl's like focus on money. Like, I get it. Women don't want to be with the broke man. They don't want to have to be with a man in struggle. I get it, and I respect it, right? Like, I get it. But at the same time, like, I don't think most men don't really want a woman that's like, you can tell they're all about your bread. And I feel like if they say certain things that imply that, like, that's a red flag, and they may not even realize it. Honestly, I see women out here that have literally like that just can't find a good man, and I've never dated them, but like we're cool to an extent. But I see
Why
gold
they
digger
can't find
vibe.
a good man, yeah.
By the things they say, and they'll be like Chanel bag me, like why? You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, okay, cool, you like Chanel, but it's like
you're setting yourself up.
Yeah, like, is that the only thing you want? You know, and I feel like if you with a successful man with a good heart, and if you guys really, you know, build organically, right, and there's something of substance, like, you'll get the Chanel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like if you lead with that, that's a red flag.
What else? Because men say money first all the time.
Yeah, because that's just.
Is that really a thing?
Yes.
Ladies.
Yes.
I'll be trying to ride for y'all, but you gotta do better.
It is.
Stop. Okay. You got another one?
I'm trying to think what else.
Something that a woman could say on a date, on the first date, that you're like, oh girl, check please.
Well, yeah, it could be like maybe a woman would want kids too fast, right? And they would make that very clear. Heck, man, I've had conversations with women that they wanted a kid so fast. It was like they don't even care if the father child was going to stick around. It was like,
they said that to you?
Yes. And it's like, it was just in their mind, they just felt like it was time, right? And I get it. Women have a certain clock. I truly do. I truly get it. Obviously, I can't fully relate to it because it's just difference of men and women. But at the same time, it's like a man doesn't want to come into a situation and you're like, with a clock over his head, I'm ready to breed. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, what?
That is, yeah.
Like, again, I at least want to know that, you know, you're the type of woman that if my child would like to become. And I think about the other way around. Like, how do you know if I'm the right guy?
I'm a worthy candidate.
Yeah, that you'd want your kids, you know, to be like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
that's kind of irresponsible if you're just willing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I'll definitely say that. But just, yeah, I trust my discernment. You know, I go vibes. There's definitely a vibe check.
Definitely a vibe check.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Speaking of vibe check, we about to play a little trivia. Pull your card.
I heard about these.
Grab a deck. You heard about them on the streets. The streets is talking. Okay, so this is the trivia deck. Inside Pull Your Card, there are 5 different games. We're gonna keep it easy, light for you. So we're gonna do trivia. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're just gonna do 2. Who played Martin Lawrence's sister in Bad Boys 2?
Who played Martin Lawrence?
I need a dun, dun, dun.
Oh, Gabrielle Union.
Okay, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
All right. What city? Oh, this is easy, but what city did Craig move to get away from Debo? Oh, maybe it wasn't that easy. Okay.
What city did Craig move to? Houston?
Can we add some sound effects?
Dang.
Okay. Yeah, it was definitely Rancho Cucamonga. Come on.
Oh, damn.
Come on. It was definitely Rancho.
Yeah,
Y'all knew that though, right? Y'all knew that.
I feel like I lost my black card.
You did a little bit, but you got the first one right.
One out of 2.
Everybody knew. Okay.
They didn't know.
Okay, he didn't know. So, but y'all knew, right?